We are covering accidental death and dismemberment insurance, often called AD&D, a key topic on your health insurance licensing exam. This policy pays a scheduled benefit for a loss of life, limbs, sight, or hearing that results directly and solely from an accident. The most critical point to remember for your exam is the distinction between accident and sickness. AD&D will not cover a loss caused by any type of illness, disease, or natural causes. The policy pays out in two primary ways, and you must know the difference. The principal sum is the full benefit amount, similar to a face amount, and it's paid to the beneficiary if the insured dies as a result of an accident. The capital sum is paid to the insured for the loss of a limb or sight. This amount is a specified percentage of the principal sum. For instance, the loss of 1 foot might pay 50% of the principal sum, while the loss of sight in both eyes could pay 100%, which is the full principal sum. Let's walk through a typical exam question. Maria has an AD&D policy with a $200,000 principal sum. She is severely injured in a boating accident and, as a result, loses one arm. Her policy's schedule of benefits states that the loss of one arm pays a capital sum equal to 50% of the principal sum. Therefore, Maria would receive a one-time payment of $100,000. If she had died in the accident, her beneficiary would have received the full $200,000 principal sum. A common exam trap involves the proximate cause of death. Imagine a scenario where a driver suffers a heart attack, loses control of the car, and dies in the resulting crash. The AD&D claim would be denied because the heart attack, a medical event, was the direct cause of the loss, not the accident itself. Another detail the exam will test is the time limit. The death or dismemberment must generally occur within 90 days of the accident to be covered. Be prepared for questions that test common exclusions, such as losses resulting from war, suicide, committing a felony, or while under the influence of narcotics. To keep this straight, use this mental shortcut. AD&D is for a snap, not a sickness. This reminds you that it covers sudden, accidental events and pays a lump sum, but never covers illness. Finally, do not confuse a standalone AD&D policy with a double indemnity rider on a life insurance policy. While similar in that they both involve accidental death, the double indemnity rider simply doubles the face amount of the underlying life policy, whereas a standalone AD&D policy is its own contract with its own principal and capital sums. Understanding these distinctions is key to correctly answering questions on the exam. For free practice questions, AI-powered explanations, and more exam prep tools, visit openexamprep.com. That's openexamprep, all one word, .com.